first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Again, it's Henry. And a strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not give back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now. search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Colts nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Jones looking to change the play. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a time. By the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get him over the 40 to 42. Second down and 3. Now they'll shift things around.
Second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0.
14. Colts nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Well, he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Detroit. Don Capers.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throw out right, pulled in by Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
34-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Timberland.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try to move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Throwing is Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got up with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
A shot downfield for Burks. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jackson going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. That's caught. It flows. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
21-7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Running left, Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back to throw. Jones. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Now Jones going to change it up here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Jones out to the flat. That's caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
He gets this one to Burks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. That complete to Downs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw again. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll look to throw again. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now it's Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. And he's out right at the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner.
Lamar Jackson, 57 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Colts 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll start out here with the option left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Colts 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A little juke. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Okay, here we go. Lane, what's that? Great, 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 great. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 30 yards. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And time faded. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 yards. And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now Jones. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Throwing Jones. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They need 12 here. It's third down.
On the play. It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Oh, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That went into the hands of Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into the next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you could it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Jones throwing to start the drive. And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And they will take a knee here. The CD always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close.